Hello students, welcome to the another class of English practice, and today we will learn the fifth chapter of our practice book, that is transitive and intransitive verb. Today we will learn more about this chapter, and first of all we have to start the understanding of few important things related transitive and intransitive verbs. Let's start. First of all, we will talk about the transitive verbs and we will learn what the transitive verbs are, as it is also known as the definitions through which we can able to understand what the transitive verbs are. Means verbs which carry the action of a subject, that is doer, to an object which is the receiver, are called transitive verb. Means that kind of verbs through which the message of the subject comes to the object and object receive the message of the subject, then such kind of verbs are called as transitive verbs. Have a look the example of transitive verbs. As you can see the bold letter verbs, in which you will see that what the verb which is in the transitive, and before and after that you will see the subject, that is doer, and also you can see the object which is the receiver of the sentence, and through which we can able to understand what how the transitive verbs works in a sentence. One of the way to find out that in the sentence the verb is transitive or intransitive, you can ask the questions in a sentence through what, and if you get the answer, then that means the verb is that is transitive. And also if the object is a living being, and then you can ask also the questions from whom, and if you get the answer, that means that is transitive verbs. For example, in the previous example we watched, Manav saw what, that is a toy shop, and the shopkeeper displays what, that is the various toys. Means we get the answers from here what, that means the verb is transitive. And if the object is a living being, then we will also question in a sentence through whom, and if we get the answer, that means the verb is transitive. Talking about intransitive verbs, as the definition said, that a verb that denotes an action which does not pass to any object is called an intransitive. Means like a transitive, in this uh, the message of the verb from the subject to object not passes, means the verb which not require any message from the subject to object, means it the verb which do not need any kind of object, it is also known as intransitive verb. For example, verb is dancing, and which is a complete action by itself, and it doesn't require any objects to receive it. So those kind of action words means verbs which do not need any kind of object, it is called as intransitive verb. While talking about intransitive verbs, we have to keep some points in our mind. Look at it very carefully. That is, intransitive verbs can never answer the question what or whom, like as transitive verbs. The various form of the verb, like we verb, be verb, that is, am, are, was, were, like this all, and verbs like seem and appear, these are the verbs which are neither transitive or intransitive. Means we have to also remember these kind of verbs. They are verbs of incomplete predication and need complement, so to complete their sense. For example, she is intelligent. Here intelligent is the complement of the verb is. We have to keep in mind always while we have to decide any verb which is transitive or intransitive. As we are able to see that most of the verbs can be used both transitively and intransitively, as you can see the given examples here A and B, in which you can see that the verbs are worked in a sentence like as transitively and intransitively also. Look at first one is the driver stopped the car. In the first sentence the verb stopped has been used transitively, because we can ask the question stopped what, then the answer comes the car, means to say the car is the receiver of the action. That is why it is the verb stop is a transitive verb. And look at the second sentence, the car stopped suddenly. However, the same verb stopped has been used intransitively in the second sentence, because the action stopped doesn't pass on to any object, means it doesn't require any object. That means if the verb is not requiring any object, that means it is intransitive verb, as you can see in this example. So we have to understand and keep in mind that most of the verbs can be used in both way, transitively and intransitively. And in the figure, look at this thing also we have to keep in our mind, that words which gives additional information about the objects are called object complements. Look at the example, she uses her computer to create and package cards. So look at the highlighted bold letter words. Here the words given in the bold letters gives us more information about the object, that is about the computer. So this bold letter words which is in dark color, this is called as object complement, and it is the complement of the object which is here computer. In this way we understand about the transitive and intransitive verbs, and hope you understand the chapter in a very good manner. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much.